everyone, welcome back to the channel. You have something to say? Say. So this episode I'm going to discuss mainly one important issue, which is pollination, and I'll do some garden update about the stuff that we still have to deal with at this time. So let's go into it right away. But first, let me guide them back home. Come. I open the gate for you. Jump. That's the way to do it. Well, I want to say a few words about the pollination. Apparently, the number of insects in Belgium and probably elsewhere is been decreasing all the time, and I think this year we really see the impact of it. We have less fruits on the trees, and I think also inside the greenhouse we have less pollination and less fruits on the tomatoes, and it has to be that. I mean, we need the pollination, we need the insect, we need the bugs. So what we are doing, you can see behind me, we always have a lot of flowers. We try to keep or to attract the insect with a lot of flowers around the house, near the garden where we have all the veggies. Even in the grass, we keep the grass high and we let it flower to get more pollination. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't cut the grass too often. And that's why we have many different flowers to get all those bugs, to invite them in. This is super important. But it's a bit annoying because you cannot walk barefoot in the grass. I don't want to step on a little bee. You are too welcome. And even in the greenhouse, I try to keep the greenhouse doors open for the majority of the day in order to allow the insects to go inside and to do their job, because without them there's no food, there's nothing actually. So I'm just going to the other side of the house to show you the other places that we keep flowers to pollinate. Lavender is one of the best. It attracts many insects. Very good to get pollination. That's very much the end of the season for these flowers, but the bugs are still coming, which is good. Usually I keep the doors of the greenhouse open to let the bugs inside as well, because face it, the access is limited with the doors, and I really need them to go inside and do the pollination. I'm not going to do it manually. If you feel that this is the way to do it, to manually go and do that to your veggies, go for it. I'm not gonna do that. It's way too much in my opinion. That's it. That's what I wanted to say a little bit about pollination. Like every year, the prune tree is letting some fruit to fall on the ground to make life easier on itself, not to have too many fruits. But this year, we really don't have many fruits. Last year we had many more. really the quantity this year is low. And I think it's because there was not a lot of pollination. That's my guess. Let's collect some onions. I think they were here long enough. It's time to put them in storage. Nice. One bucket. Let's do the garlic now. Nice, huh? And this is, my friend, how you prepare garlic. Half a bucket, not bad. I'm quite happy. This potato section appears to be ready. The plants are starting to show that they are getting tired. They're losing color. And I think this is time now to cut them off. But as I said before in the previous episode, I am not taking the potatoes out of the soil. I'm going to leave them here. And only when I need some potatoes for dinner or something, then I will come here and take some out. And that's the plan. We're going to see this year how it goes. Last year we took everything out and they got bad very quickly because some light came in. The temperature in our basement is more than 10 degrees, so that's not good for potatoes. They need 9 degrees or below with no light. Simply cut it off in the base and lay them on the ground. That's it. It was simple, huh? The reason I leave them on the soil is for two reasons. To cover in case there is a bit of sun, so that the potatoes at the top will not get green, not become green, and to keep the humidity in the soil if there is any. It's been dry for quite some time now. Anyhow, it's very simple. That's what I do. You do it your way, huh? I really recommend you to keep some kind of irrigation log. Me, I am like my father. I have very bad memory. And like this, I know when was the last time I gave water and how many days has passed. And by the look of the plants and by the date, yeah, I need to give water again. It's been 5 days already. 5 dry, warm days. So definitely everybody is just asking for water dramatically. So it's time to water. We have a little condition here. We have what is called hydrophobic soil. Soil that reject water. What does it mean? It means that when you give water, they don't penetrate. They go everywhere and they just slide away. They don't go into the soil. This is hydrophobic soil. I put my fingers. It's dry. It's dry. Water just go around and just flow. So what I found is good for that is to punch holes in the soil with a stick or with your fingers. Punch holes, and then you give water. This way the water goes in and not away. What you can do is give very little amount of water every time. Wait a little bit, add some more, wait a little bit, add some more. But that's slow and annoying. I think with punching, the result is better and quicker. You punch with your fingers or with a stick. And then when you give water, they stay inside. They don't steam away. So, last episode we had some questions about strawberries, watermelon, and tomatoes. Are they fruit or veggies? Few of your viewers replied and had some answers. Basically, you were right. Yeah, they're all fruits. A fruit is something that grows from a flower and had seeds inside. So tomatoes, cucumber, squash, strawberries. Although strawberries has the seeds on the outside, which is a bit different than the rest. So today the question is going to be different, a scientific question, not related to gardening, not related to veggies or plants or whatever. So here we go. We know that the Earth has a gravitation force around it. That's why we're not floating, although it would be maybe nice. But we know that we have gravitation on planet Earth. We also know that the moon is circling Earth, but also the moon has gravitation force, because we know it pulls the water of the sea every time, twice a day or once a day, sorry. So the question is, if Earth has gravitation power and also the moon has gravitation power, how come they're not getting closer and closer and closer? So thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye bye.